Hi guys, so today is the 21st, today is Sunday. It's actually a very special day because it is Hawaii Day. It's Hawaii's admission into the States. And to commemorate that, we're going to be making some food that they eat and enjoy in Hawaii. So I'm going to be making two things out of these guys. Some canned tuna and some spams and stuff that they enjoy over in Hawaii. We're making some onigiris today and some spam musubi. Okay. So first things first, we are going to need some rice. Not any rice can do. It has to be like the Japanese sushi grade rice because it's sticky enough. If you use any other types of rice, it may just fall apart. So if you can, try to look for some Japanese rice. So that's what I have over here. So I'm probably gonna pick like three. Let's do three. So first things first, the rice is what takes the longest, so that's what I'm gonna do first. And as always, we gotta clean the rice because, it's messy. That's it. We gotta clean the rice. Very important. Clean it because all that white stuff, all that starch is going to make it even more stickier, and we want the grains to be able to be distinct from each other. So until it's clear,
Here, I'll zoom in on it so you can't see the sink, just the rice.
Yeah, it's fine.
Will be a good shot.
Sink's kind of messy.
No, they can't see it because I'm zoomed in on the rice.
You know what you did last time? It was like you keep zooming in and out. It's very disorienting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just
so
keep it like steady and not too zoomed in because it's kind of hard to see.
alright.
Hard to focus.
Okay.
Man. Sorry, singing a lot. Very cloudy today. It's overcast. Yep, that's fine. Handy dandy rice cooker, so that's important. Plug that in. We need the cover for this, which is right here. Alright, second thing we need is we're gonna prepare the spam and we're just gonna air fry it, because it's a Sunday. I don't want to work too hard. Always clean the tops of your cans because you never know what's been like crawling all over the tops of your cans. So if you wanna join me over here so that you can see what's going on. So spam, pop off the top, squeeze it.
Ooh.
And that's it. Very easy to take off. We gotta recycle this. We're gonna be using an air fryer today, so I'm actually gonna prepare the air fryer. I just washed it, and it takes aluminum foil. You take the little basket. The aluminum foil is just gonna try to catch as much of the fat as possible. It makes it easier to clean. Well, we put that down. Take some Pam for our spam.
Pam for spam.
Trademark. Copyright. It doesn't. You put it in here because we're gonna preheat it. So air fry, start 375. That's fine. So now back to the spam. So cut it in half first, and then whatever you cut in half, you cut in half again. So now you have 4 pieces. Whatever you cut in half, you cut it in half again. So now you have 1/8 pieces. That's right. We're learning about fractions today.
Oh, got stuck.
We're learning about different kinds of stuff today. We're learning history of Hawaii. We're learning fractions. We're learning how to cook.
Learning about a lot.
Now, Nzinga always teaches you guys about like healthy food. I am not Nzinga. No offense to Nzinga, but I don't eat healthy food all the time. Okay, so here we go. That's the spam. So we gotta prepare for spam.
For spam.
We don't need to prepare it that much. We're just gonna arrange it into our air fryer. Once the air fryer is done. We also use some soy sauce and sushi, but we don't need to. I don't want to. That's why I picked the 25% less sodium spam, because we gotta cut down our salt intake.
Right.
If you have too much salt, your high blood pressure is gonna spike up. So gotta keep it on a minimal. Stay safe, stay healthy. While we're waiting for that, I'm gonna be preparing the tuna as well. So this is just regular tuna in water. Fun fact: here in America, tuna in water is a lot more popular, but everywhere else in the world, tuna in oil is a lot more popular.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Which one's your favorite?
In Europe, tuna in oil is a lot more popular. The recipes that I see calls for tuna in oil, but
Which are you a fan of?
I actually prefer the tuna in oil.
Tuna and oil?
Yeah, I prefer the tuna in oil.
Oh. Should we get the tuna and oil?
I mean, you use what you have. We're gonna let this drain out just a little bit.
Gross.
Get a lot of that tuna water out. Okay, so now for our air fryer, let's just move this out of the way so you guys get to see what's going on. Oh shoot! Oh,
no.
you didn't see that.
Don't worry.
Let's just arrange that like all nicey nice. There we go. Nicey nice. It's like highly ventilated. It's fine. Okay. Whoa, there you go. There. Now that's gonna cook. We're gonna turn that over in a little bit.
All right, back to the
While
tuna.
that's cooking, back to the tuna. We're gonna need a bowl for the tuna. And this one.
Okay, wait, let's move this over.
Right there.
Yeah.
Tuna
Delicious.
from albacore tuna, which is not the same as like those fancy tunas that you get. It's a different species. Learned that from Stardew Valley.
Oh.
Delicious.
Delicious. Mm.
Okay, so tuna, making a lot. Little bit of some soy sauce. This is some soy sauce for sushi, sashimi. Just a little bit of that. And we're gonna need some mayo.
Mm.
So,
Kewpie?
let me show you. So, for mayo, you can use just regular mayonnaise if that's what you can find. In Japan, they use their own version. This brand is called Kewpie. It's pretty it's famous. Like in Japan, you can find these in Asian stores, but if not, you could use just regular mayonnaise as well. That works perfectly fine. If I were to describe what this tastes like compared to regular mayo, it tastes more eggy. So it tastes like it has more egg yolk in it. So if you imagine like hard-boiled eggs, the egg yolk, it tastes like that. It tastes like a liquid like that. So that's what we're gonna use today. I'm actually gonna combine both.
Oh.
Yeah, so and we're gonna use a little bit of the regular mayo as well. So
All right.
because that gives it like a more neutral flavor.
That's actually a good point.
And after that, I am going to add some pepper. Oh, don't worry about it, I'll take care of that. Add some pepper. Lazy Susan over there. Not so hard-working Susan. And I'm gonna grab a spoon. Mix these together. Delicious.
Mmm.
Yeah, I'm making a lot because I'm making big batches today. So, looks really liquidy, that's fine.
Maybe add a little bit more pepper.
No, that doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Let's taste it.
Can I taste?
Taste it. Alright, so we're gonna pause it. We're gonna pause it for a little bit because we are gonna wait for the rice to be done in a little bit too. We're gonna turn the spam and I'll show you when that's done. And when the rice is done, we're gonna put it all together. Okay? Yeah, I'll show you what the mold looks like. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna try a taste of this, and I'll show you what the other ingredients look like too. Okay, let's pause. Alright, so I think it's time to turn it. Ah, it looks pretty good. Let's turn it. Did I turn this one? I did not. Did not hit her. I did not. Oh, this one's chunkier than I anticipated.
It's okay. We can always like break it down.
Okay. That one go. Good job. It's a little bit above. It's pretty fatty. So yeah.
All right. So pause.
Yeah. Oh shit. Alright. Okay, here we go. Get out of the way. I burnt myself.
Fight the pain.
Pain is weakness, leaving the body.
Do you want oven mitt? Would you like an oven mitt?
No, I don't want an oven mitt.
Bro, just okay.
Fight through the pain. Fight through the pain.
Amazing. Ooh. It's so steamy.
Alright. Okay. Woo. Woo. Alright, so we got the rice done. We're gonna let this cool down just a little bit. Before that cools down, we're gonna add a couple of things. So this is called furikake, which is some seasoning, rice seasoning. It's made out of some seaweed. There's some bonito flakes in there too, some sesame seed, etc., etc. Yeah, let's just season. Let's gotta season the rice. Let's do the other way.
A little
You
more.
gotta season it. So there's like black sesame seed, regular white sesame seed in this as well. There's a lot of sugar in this, so careful with that.
Really? I didn't know that there was sugar.
Yeah, it's sweet. Sweet, salty, savory. Got some MSG in there too. Probably need a little bit more. Yep. It's great if you want to season your rice. This is a little too hot to handle right now, so while we're waiting on that, while we're letting this cool down.
You got some rice on your chin. Yeah, you're good.
You didn't tell me.
I just realized that.
While we're waiting for this to cool down, let's talk about assembly. So when we're assembling it, we're actually just going to be putting it together using a mold. So I'm not that good when it comes to like shaping it with my hands. And another thing that we also need is some nori, some seaweed. So this is something that you'll find in Asian stores. You usually find them in like whole sheets. This is a half sheet. And you pull them out of the bag. You end up with something that looks like this. And with the seaweed, you have a shiny side. You can kind of see that on the light. And then you have a side that's not so shiny. That's like all these marks in it. The shiny side is going to be on the outside. It helps us with holding on to the rice balls or the musubi, and it allows us to be able to pick it up without it sticking into our hands. One thing that they do in Japan while they're making it is that they put some water and some salt in their hands. I'm not gonna do that. Again, trying to be health conscious here. I know that I'm eating spam and some canned tuna as well. If you want, you could add a little bit of salt to this, but I don't want to. So, you know, it's gonna be not as flavorful or not as salty as like your typical musubi, but you know, that's okay. I could live with that. So, shiny side, not so shiny side. I'm also gonna cut this into strips of different lengths, right? So, first thing that we're gonna do is we need them into different shapes. So let's do that real quick. So the first things first, we are going to fold them crosswise like that, so they're nice and even.
Like origami.
Like origami, right? And then you're gonna turn it the other way. Fold again. And what that does is that it weakens it at the fold lines so that you don't have to use scissors. If you want to use scissors, you can. But if you don't want to use scissors for this, if you don't want to dirty it up, you could use this method. You know, that weakens it at that fold line. Sometimes you don't get it perfect, but that's okay. Wabi sabi.
Wabi-sabi.
So the first length is like these long strips, which is what we're going to be using it for the musubi. So I've made a few already. Like I made like 4 in total. I'm making 4 musubis, I guess, today. Second, so if we do the same thing again, you know, we're using different sizes for the different foods that we make. So we fold it crosswise, fold it the other way crosswise, one more time this way, and to fully weaken it at that fold line. And sometimes you get it perfect, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you break off. Alright, so after that we're gonna fold it one more time to make a quarter, I guess. Make sure your hands are clean, of course. And you break it this way. Well, that's not perfect.
It's
so you have like these smaller ones. And I made a few already. I'm gonna do it one more time so you guys can see. So, you know, it takes a little bit of dexterity, but that's alright. And if you don't want to, you could also just use scissors. That's fine too. No judgments. I mean, I'm not forming the onigiri with my bare hands. It's too much work for me.
Too much.
Yeah, sometimes it's not perfect, but that's alright. We got these guys, so I've made a few already. Let's not waste any more time with that. Let me show you the molds. Alright, so what should we make first? Should we make the musubi first, or should we make the onigiri first?
Let's do the musubi first.
Let's do the musubi first. Let me grab the spam. Alright, so spam is cooked. I got the spam right here in the air fryer.
Nice.
Move that to the side. So the way this works, let's not fall. These are little molds. This one's for the musubi, this one's for the onigiri. Move that to the side for now. To make it very simple, you take one of the long strips that we made. I'm gonna move that to the side so it doesn't burn it. Okay, shiny side down, like that. Shiny side down. And then we put the mold on top of it, like that, like right in the middle, right there. And then we take our Spam. If it's hot, be careful. You want to show them the Spam? Yeah. We take our Spam, we put it inside the mold, like that. And then we're gonna take, not the Spam, we're gonna take some rice. And I got this little paddle here. So you're not too zoomed in, are you?
No, I'm not zoomed in. I'm just like.
Little paddle. And move that out of the way. Put that in.
Yeah, I'm not using the zoom feature at all. I just like look closer with the camera.
I was worried that maybe a little too zoomed in. Oh, sticky.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
And if you want, you could add a little bit of salt to this. But you know, let's be mindful. Spam is very salty. Okay, now comes the magic. I don't know what there's like a bit of rice there.
It's okay.
You push it down. That up, plop that up like that. Oh.
Whoa.
And then you do that. You do that. And just like that. You got a Spam musubi.
Whoa.
Let's get ourselves some. Yeah. Look at that. It's better than us.
It's delicious.
It's better than us. Yeah, let's do that one more time.
Woo. One more time.
One more time. Shiny side down. Shiny side down. Put the mold right there in the between. So the intersection right there. We'll take a piece of Spam. It's fully cooked. And if you want to be an animal about it, just uncooked Spam.
Gross.
We'll take a little paddle. A little rice paddle. That in there. Whoa.
Whoa. No spilled rice this time.
I mean, there's like a little bit of spilled rice.
That's okay. Pat, pat, pat.
Pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Let's put a little bit more rice this time. Pat, pat.
Pat, pat, pat.
I'm just eyeballing this. Look at that. Push it down. Mold. Push this up. Move that out of the way.
Whoa.
Oh, hang on. I think your dad's calling.
I'll call him back.
Turn it around.
Ooh.
Alright, we got a second one. There you go. And I think right now we should do some onigiri, right?
Yeah, let's do some onigiri.
Got our tuna from earlier. We need a
Eshbahoon.
Alright, we're gonna move this out of the way for now. We're gonna take our little bowl. This time, we're gonna fill that bowl with rice first. Pat, pat.
Pat, pat.
Pat, pat. Alright, a little bit of rice, little at a time. And then we're gonna move these to the side and make a little well.
Oh, my dad is now calling you for some reason. I'll call him back in a second when you're done with this. Keep going.
Make a little well. And we'll take our little tuna from earlier. Take the tuna mayonnaise. Put that in. More rice. Like that. A little bit more. Okay, and then you take like the top bowl, put that in, and push it down. Push it down this way. It's like mayo coming out of it.
Oh.
That's alright.
Gross.
You take one of the smaller ones, shiny side down. And then we take like the butt end, like right here, cut it in half with it. Push it down. Oh, hang on, we forgot to take this off. Like that. Push it down.
Nice.
And then cover it like that. There you go. We got an onigiri. What do you think? Should we make like one more?
Yeah, let's make one more.
Alright, let's make one more. Take the rice. Maybe the tuna was a little too wet.
Maybe just do a little less tuna.
A little less tuna. We could do that. Maybe a little less tuna. So, when you're putting the rice in, just make a little well. Push all the rice to the side. Put some rice at the bottom, of course, so that it doesn't leak out. And make a well. Take a little bit of tuna, just a little bit. Just enough to be
Yeah, that should be
satisfied.
enough.
Take a little bit more rice. Just like that. Take the top, cover it up, other side, push it down, take that off. Take one of these, shiny side down. Like that. Push it down.
Push it real bad.
Cover it up like that. And there you go. And that's it. Got some musubi, got some onigiri. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It's very filling, so try not to eat too much of that. They're deceptively very filling. And yeah, that's it. Happy Hawaii Day, everybody.
Should I hit stop?
Yeah. Alright, see you guys later.